Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about blueberry flower essence. This is an essence that I've been taking for about 2 weeks, haven't quite finished it. However, I can definitely see myself wanting to take another bottle of it. In the flower essences community, it is said that every 1 ounce tincture of flower essence equates to about 1 year's worth of emotional healing and emotional work. And I feel like I've really, these last few years done a lot of work in deep digging and shadow work to really like unpack some of my healthy patterns and mechanisms that I've basically survived and navigated life through. And so now I just feel like it's a time of rest and digestion and receiving and just like allowing things to really like make their way into my experience. And so I decided to take blueberry because blueberry has to do with cultivating joy and maintaining joy, as well as being able to maintain any shifts that you're experiencing as you go through times of transformation, which I've gone through a lot of shifts in the last few years, as well as the last few months. Had some major game changers in the sense of like, I realized how much self anger and self hatred I was projecting onto my husband that like was uncalled for, and how really it all like was me hating myself and being angry with myself and like my inner child and stuff. And like I've really made some massive shifts since that realization, and I've really like been deliberate and like surrendering to love and allowing love to lead, fill, and guide me. Um, which I was already being deliberate, but I would say it was from more of a place of masculinity, and now it's more from a place of feminine energy. And so it's been interesting. However, taking in the blueberry flower essence, I feel like has made it so much easier for me to really ground into these changes and maintain them. And I find that as I take the essence that because it also helps with like creating creating and like believing like an abundance mindset. And so I find that it's been so much easier for me to practice gratitude, like so much easier. Like I got the like mechanics of it before, but like now it's like I can actually feel the gratitude, which feeling is very much of the feminine, thinking is very much of the masculine. And so it's been really nice to feel the gratitude. And then one of the practices that I've started, I used to have like a little gratitude notebook that I would do about once a week. However, I started doing a gratitude notebook once I started taking blueberry essence. I started doing a gratitude notebook for my husband and writing down the things that I'm grateful for about him. And I've noticed it's become so much easier for me to um, be grateful for him, which like gratitude definitely has to go with abundance mindset, right? And so that's definitely one of the like things I'm noticing coming up for me as I take blueberry flower essence. And then the timing of taking it, like plants will start working with you before you even start working with them. They're wise little sentient beings, right? And so it's interesting because the timing of me taking it, like I made it maybe like 1 week before I started taking Mama Gina's virtual pleasure boot camp, which her boot camp is all about like reclaiming the word PUSSY from a place of power. Um, and so it's about that, but it's also about your ability to receive pleasure and to like really like know what you desire and to drench yourself in pleasure so that way you can attract the things that you desire, right? And so as I've been taking the blueberry flower essence, which I started taking it the second week of the boot camp, and now I think I'm in week 5, and I find that it's been so much easier for me to rest and digest as I receive all this pleasure and as I digest all these like changes and technologies that Mama Gina's been providing students. And it was interesting because like, yeah, like I ended up resting right away in the boot camp because there was so much rolling off of me and through me that was my own and probably ancestral. And so I find that blueberry's been really helpful in allowing me to rest, which what I'm getting at with rest is like the abundance mindset again, right? Like as I was taking blueberry flower essence, I saw this thing, I think it was on Julia Cannon or Dolores Cannon's page on Facebook, where it was saying make sure your definition of abundance includes lots of rest, naps, time for relaxation. And I was like, wow, I'm like so abundant right now because like I just cut my hours at work. I haven't really been doing a ton of like energy work sessions because I've been resting anyways because I received LASIK a few months ago. But I was like, wow, I'm like so abundant. Like I have all this time to rest, all this time to digest. My husband's been so generous with money and like being understanding as I'm like reworking my relationship with money from like ground zero, which like a lot of people think abundance has to do with money, but like I realize as I take blueberry essence, abundance is so much more than money. Like, what about abundance and love, abundance and joy, abundance and rest, you know? So I've noticed that. And then I also noticed I've been really abundant in time, which I used to feel like I never had enough time. And I feel like my cup is so full and I have so much time now and it's so enjoyable. And I really am loving it and appreciating it. And I find that in my marriage, like through boot camp, but also through blueberry flower essence holding space for me so that I can receive pleasure through boot camp. I find that my husband and my intimacy levels, like emotional intimacy, sexual intimacy, have really deepened and expanded. And I've been able to like maintain it and expand instead of going into like a place of constriction, which is like really new for me. And I do want to give Blueberry Essence credit for that, as well as myself for putting myself out there like that, you know, and also the boot camp. It's a combination of things with synergies, but that's the beauty of flower essences. It's like they work in synergy with other things. And I can just see where it's showing up in my life. And that's only like 2 weeks into taking it. So I'm really excited to see where else I noticed expansion and joy and abundance mindset in my life as I continue taking blueberry. However, I was just so excited about all of this, I couldn't resist making a video on it before I finished the bottle because I was like, oh, this is like too good to like not share now. And sometimes I think sharing things as you're a work in progress is much more inspiring and motivating than sharing from a place of like fully polished and like I don't know. Like it's just something that's been coming up for me a lot is like just like being authentic and being like true to you, which also I'm wearing like a blue wig today and blueberries blue and like blue is all about like throat chakra, right? And healthy communication. So I feel like there's even like expansion and healthy communication and accepting myself and my truth through like the aid of Blueberry and through the boot camp and just even through that little reflection I just had right now that you guys saw as it happened instead of if this was like a polished off video, you know? So yeah, I might make another video on Blueberry when I finish. We'll see. However, if not, I hope this video really helps you and boosts you and that you give Blueberry a try. Also, I'll say with Blueberry that I have not had any you have to feel to heal stuff come up with blueberry. Like I said, I've done a lot of the work and I've unpacked a lot and I've felt a lot. And it just really feels like blueberries like helping me take up space and not have to work so hard and helping my feminine to flow and like me not having to be in like perfectionist self-healing masculine mode like I was a few years ago and even up to like a year, like not even a year ago, even up to like 9 months ago. Um, so yeah, blueberries just it's just overall it's a really good flower essence. Um, so we'll see if I make another video. Lost my train of thought. Sorry. All right, take care, be well, namaste, aha. Oh, and subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on if I do another blueberry video. Thank you. Bye.